Together, Lailend.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a Tuesday senior night edition of PLV Media. I'm Lailend Duncan. I'm Lailend Duncan.
And I'm Draiven, Lilly.
And now it's time for boys varsity action. The Papillion La Vista South Titans square off against the Millard West Wildcats in a matchup that promises energy, athleticism, and a high-level competition.
Both teams bring physical defense, transition scoring, and the ability to heat up quickly from beyond the arc. Execution late and composure under pressure could be the difference in tonight's game.
It's Titans, it's the Wildcats, it's Tuesday night basketball, it's senior night, and let's get it started. Starting off with the Papillion La Vista South Titans, who are coming in with a 13-6 record, bouncing back after an earlier loss, now with a one-game winning streak. Absolute hoopers here. You know, we talked to Coach Hoosier before the game. He said, when we asked about the team's mindset coming into senior night, he said he wanted to be as normal as possible, regardless of the opponent or the moment. We believe deeply in training habits. You do not rise to the occasion, you fall back on what you've consistently prepared to do. That said, senior night is special. There's emotion in it, gratitude in it, and we want to honor our seniors the right way by competing in the way they've helped build this program. When we look at the Titans, this is a senior-heavy roster. We're talking about Connor Falkenberg coming off a 33-point game. He's a senior. Calvin Wilson, who scored in the last game, he's a senior. Kenyon Sabodny Reed, who's averaging 7.5 points and 6.5 rebounds. Another senior. Grant Beckenhauer, the multi-sport athlete. We saw him dominate the football field. He's done the same thing on the basketball court, averaging 7.5 points, 2.6 rebounds, and 1.5 assists. You have Diego Humpert and Blomdak off the bench who can impact the game. And then finally, Brady Alderson, probably their biggest impact senior, the conductor. He runs the offense, and he looks to continue to bring that pace tonight. So the Titans have a senior-heavy roster and really want to have an awesome senior night performance tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, and they've got the weapons to do it. You know, just those guys that you named easily could, you know, put up a fight against any team in the Metro and Class A. And, you know, they have supporting pieces like Levi Webb, who's really taking the reins this year, who's really taking control of this team. And it's just great basketball being played by the Titans late here in this season.
Absolutely, and you look at the team, Levi Webb, who has taken the starting job, has taken the reins, you know, coming off of a team that had the Bryson Ball now playing at Drake University. It's on Levi Webb to be that leading scorer as we get a senior night starting lineup here. Awesome to see from the Papillion La Vista South Titans giving their seniors some love. Connor Falkenberg dominated last game out. We look to see him do the same thing tonight. You know, if he can start that game off setting the pace, this is going to be a tough team to stop.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you look at this team, this Titans team is so deep, so talented, but this is going to be no easy test against the 9-11 Millard West Wildcats, who have some dogs themselves. You know, Cade Walker Jr., the junior forward, averaging 14.3 points per game. Leo Cobble, the junior shooting guard, averaging 12.1 points per game, and Vincent Long, the senior guard, averaging 10.9 himself. So this is not going to be any easy performance for the Titans. They're going to have to earn it here on senior night. As we take a look at the starting lineup for the Titans, it will be the normal: Webb, Alderson, Falkenberg, Beckenhauer, and Slobodny Reed. The conductor, Alderson, will get the offense started as they go to that senior opening package. They do that every single game to try to get Falkenberg a look. That time not open. Give and go with Slobodny Reed. Gives it to Falkenberg. Great defense from the Wildcats to start here as Slobodny Reed will look to force something. Webb, guarded by number 10, Ben Laborde. Open shot in the corner for Alderson.
It's great ball movement offensively by the Titans, doing a great job being patient.
As we return after some technical difficulties, as Slobodny Reed drives, the Wildcats lead 4-3 at this point. with some early stops and offense as Falkenberg rises, nearly rattles home with 3, but Sabani Reed on the offensive board couldn't grab it. Falkenberg couldn't secure the board, but Sabani Reed gets the bucket. Titans regain that early lead. So Wildcats have to get some offense going. Swinging it around. Gets it to number 34. Cade Walker drives. Tries that floater, did not knock it down. Webb pushes the pace. Sabani Reed has a look. His three-pointer too strong and let go by Millard West, number 10, Ben Laborde. Laborde gets it to one Jack O'Neal, and we'll see what this Wildcat offense can get going. Great drive, but couldn't finish the layup. Falkenberg handles it. Beckenhauer will push the pace. Gets it to Alderson. Nice shake by Alderson, gets to his spot. Can't get the mid-range to fall. Nice rebound, and Millard West pushing it. Webb nearly with the easy takeaway. They find an easy three, wide open three-pointer is made by number 10, Reed. Ben Laborde nailed that three. Beckenhauer to Alderson, now to Sabani Reed. Alderson trying to get it down to Webb. Falkenberg. Great job by Laborde to seal off Webb in the paint. Alderson. The shot clock's at 8. Falkenberg is getting his hand grabbed, gets it and one. He had his hand grabbed, but they finally figured it out, and he lays it up and in for an easy deuce. And hopefully a free throw to go with it. I trust Mr. Falkenberg to knock down this free throw. Here on senior night with the pressure on him, he's gonna nail it. And he does. Connor Falkenberg making his presence known early. And the Titans go into the press, and they'll have some open pressure. Again, nice drive by number 3, Vincent Long. But nothing coming out of it. Webb pokes it. Open ball, Webb gets it in a fast break. Euro step, Levi Webb, push shot, no good. Rebound, Sabani Reed, but just in and out of the hands. Wide handles by number 34, Cade Walker that time. Nearly turned it over and ended up doing that. See what the Titans can go in with this senior crew as they get it to the conductor, Brady Alderson. Multi-sport athlete, great baseball player, great football player, and an awesome basketball player as well. Alderson shakes, looking, Falkenberg to the corner, Beckenhauer. Can't knock it down. Webb taps the rebound to Alderson. Nice drive to Sabani Reed. Webb pushes, drives, Alderson to the corner, Beckenhauer back to Webb. Webb for 3, nails it. Beautiful ball movement from this Titans offense, looking like the San Antonio Spurs out there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what Coach Huser wants to see out there from his guys.
As the Millard West offense is going, Walker drives. I'm going to call it a blocking foul on Falkenberg that time. Just wasn't in position in time in order to get that one to fall his way. As we have an out of bounds opportunity. Barely gets it in bounds that time. Number 23, Walters Urko has it, and he gets it to Laborde. The black hole comes alive here. Sabani Reed slipped a little bit, but handles, gets his feet up. Walker for 3, nails it. Great shot by Cade Walker, the leading scorer for the Wildcats. Webb shakes. Swanee Reed to Alderson. Webb from deep. Just rims out. Falkenberg goes to work on Walker, spinning, using that beautiful footwork and his height to lay that up and in. Using every single inch of that 6'6" frame. Walker, it's a down low. So spins on Swanee Reed. Could not knock it down. Beckenhauer gets it to Webb, and they'll push the pace. Beckenhauer. Falkenberg receives the screen. Webb attacks. Swanee Reed in the corner for three. Nails it. Both offenses in full swing here in this first quarter. Webb on the defensive end, and a timeout for Millard West after some great offense from both squads, as number 35 Colin Wilson and number 4 Diego Humpert will check in the ball game for the Titans.
Yeah, both squads did a great job moving the ball. Obviously, a lot of Millard West's offense is going to run through Cade Walker, and he's been playing pretty good so far. Forward Vincent Long has done a good job getting to the hoop as well, causing the defense to collapse, getting good open looks. It's just on the defensive end, they're kind of not exactly committing, I would say. They could be, guarding up a little bit better. They kind of seem kind of soft on their perimeter defense. And, the Titans are knocking down a couple of threes. And if they can clean up that perimeter defense, I think it would really help them a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. As the Wildcats look to get immediately back into their offense. The board has it guarded by Humpert. Nice spin. Kicks it out. Drive. Mid-range is good for number 3, Vincent Wall. Alderson will bring it up in the lime green shoes, matching his senior partner, Diego Humpert, as Wilson hit him with a hard screen. Swanee Reed for 3. This rims out. Swanee Reed almost rejected it, but Bates gets baited into a foul by number 23, Atticus Eno. As Levi Webb and Falkenberg will quickly check back in for Beckenhauer and Swanee Reed. Swanee Reed kind of got baited into that foul, missed that 3, tried to get a frustration block back, got caught lacking, swings at the ball, and it's a foul every time, unless you make contact, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Webb gets it to Alderson. Falkenberg playing a little, as they try to get Webb active. Alderson missed him. Falkenberg gets a look. It was automatic last game, not quite this game. Great rebound by Wilson down low. Alderson drives, kicks. A little mid-range push shot, misses everything. 2 seconds left, nearly stolen half-court attempt at the end of the quarter and nearly knocked down by number 35, Josh Fabricant. But he just missed it, a little strong. And what was a very close and aggressive first quarter, with the Titans only leading 16 to 15 at the end of the half, at the end of the quarter, excuse me. What do you think the Titans need to look for to build on this lead here in the second quarter?
They've gotten a lot of their points from, behind the arc, and there's nothing wrong with that, but obviously they're a pretty good three-point shooting team. Alderson has done a pretty good job of it this game, of getting to the hoop and kicking out. That's what's been working for them. That's what's been getting the open looks. And I think, on these possessions that aren't as consistent for them, it's because they're not really getting the paint touch that they need.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I think, Titans team's at its best, like we saw on that early possession, where they're kicking, and finding guys, whether they're cutting or spotting up. And so you want to see them kind of get back to that here in this quarter and get some easier looks for their guys.
Yeah, absolutely. The very first possession in the game for the Titans, it looked like Millard West was playing, good lockdown D, and they were playing pretty good, solid defense, but, the Titans were patient. They didn't try and force anything. They ended up getting an easy bucket because of it.
Absolutely. As they get it into number 1, Jack O'Neal, who will get the offense started to Walker. Walker attacks Falkenberg. Attacks, but is absolutely rejected. That should be off Walker in Titans basketball. Connor Falkenberg sends that one right back to its destination. I guess I should say right back to its point of origin. As Alderson brings the ball up. High screen and roll with Falkenberg. Alderson attacks, kicks it to the corner. Wilson for 3, spots up and nails it. Brady Alderson continuing to run that offense to perfection, and a beautiful screen by Falkenberg to get that drive going. Vincent Long driving, attacking, finds Walker. Pump fakes, lobs that one to LaBorde, who's guarded by Webb. Not much brewing here for this Wildcats offense. Long drives. Good cut by LaBorde, but is rejected by Diego Humpert that time. Not a guy who usually gets a lot of blocks. Scouts to him there. Webb to Alderson, back to Alderson for 3. Just rims off. A little strong for the rim that time from Brady Alderson. He is, got that 90 miles per hour pitch going straight at the rim. As the Wildcats look to get some offense brewing. Do you think you could hit that 95 mile per hour pitch that Alderson's been cooking at?
Not on purpose. I don't think so.
Very hard to hit off of. Had a 1.814 ERA last season. It's insane. Not even some pitchers in the league can do that. So great pitcher, just multi-sport athlete, which you like to see out of this Titans team. A lot of these guys play multiple sports. They were good at both, as Webb gets the fast break opportunity in the steal. Alderson cuts. An easy layup for Brady Alderson on the find from Levi Webb. Walker. That looked to be a travel, but it don't matter. It'll be out of bounds, and this Titans defense starting to get it going. They've scored 5 points to the Wildcats 0 here in the second quarter, and a timeout for Coach Bill Morrison as he tries to get that offense figured out.
Yeah, I think the Titans were just doing a lot better job of keeping things simple. They're not really trying to force too many looks. They're just, taking what the defense gives them. I think Millard West could do a better job of that. They're, getting paint touches. They're doing all these good things, but then they're not really playing out of it. It's kind of like they're getting stuck in that situation, and it's not a bad situation to be stuck in. They've just got to play a little bit more smarter. Simplify the game, make the easy passes, make the easy decisions that get the easy buckets.
Absolutely. I agree. If you're Millard West, you're talking about a Titans team that's very lanky and very athletic, but also very disciplined and very smart. So offense is those points will have to be earned. You saw them do some good work with the cuts and the off-ball movement. I'd like to see them go back to that, try to get some buckets going. Also like to see Kane Walker get on the offensive. Falkenberg is really dominating that matchup right now. So maybe try to get some switches for him off the ball and get him some easy post-up opportunities to create offense for other players as well. So Beckenhauer will receive the inbound, and he'll give it to Alderson as the Titan offense will go back to work. Webb to Falcon. Webb to Beckenhauer, now to Alderson in the corner. Beckenhauer has it. He gets it to Webb. Alderson way outside now. Steps into that one. Just strong off the back rim. Webb grabs off the rebound. It was tipped, but Webb couldn't knock it down. Beckenhauer with a hustle, but throws a dart straight to the Wildcats, but stepped out of bounds. It will remain Titan basketball as Kenyon Slobodny Reed will check in. And a full timeout for Papillion La Vista South to talk things over on this next offensive possession.
Yeah, I think they got a little bit sped up on that last possession. You know, Webb had a good look. He just couldn't knock it down. But, you know, it was a good job crashing the offensive glass. You know, Beckenauer was hustling for the loose balls. It wasn't anything crazy wrong with that possession. They couldn't get the simple things, you know, fall into place for them. And, you know, Millard West almost ended up with a steal there.
Coach Hoosier tries to get a fire lit under his team. It seems like they're being a little bit complacent right now. You know, kind of trying to let this offense come to them. You know, when you're the favorite, you don't want to give the underdog any breathing room. The Wildcats are doing a good job of sticking in this game. Which is all you can ask if you're Coach Morrison of the Wildcats. Yeah, Coach Hoosier trying to get his team up. Falkenberg will get the inbound to Alderson. To Beckenauer, back to Alderson. To Falkenberg, down low to Webb. Good off-ball movement, but good defense. Alderson shakes, Webb pumps. Alderson has it, drives. Nice pass to Slobodny Reed. Beautiful ball movement by this Titans offense, but great defense. Webb spins. Beckenauer has a look, and he finally gets one to go. Took him a couple quarters to get that one to fall, but that one was pure. And nearly a near steal from Beckenauer too. You can see that just the pure athleticism on this Titans basketball team, able to keep up with a lot of guys. As Millard West looks to find some offense, beautiful shot attempt, a good look by the Wildcats offense, but no good as Webb will push the pace. Levi Webb to Alderson, pumps, gets it back to Webb, pumps again, and then Beckenauer has it. A lot of pumps, a lot of dribble fakes, a lot of pass fakes by this Titan offense. Slobodny Reed attempt a three, no good. Walker will push it. Falkenberg will hawk him from behind. Walker still has it now, looking to try to get his offense going. High screen and roll. Corner three-point attempt. And air ball that time by number 3, Vincent Long. Falkenberg couldn't handle the pass, and that will be a turnover. Webb, good hustle by Beckenauer to get back. Webb with a frustration foul on an easy and one that time for Cade Walker. Much needed buckets coming here for the Wildcat offense.
Yeah, absolutely. And that 4-minute dry spell they had going there, hopefully get some momentum going in the second half of the second quarter.
Absolutely, as Walker's free throw is good, and we're at a 6-point ball game as the conductor, Brady Alderson, will bring the ball up the court. He'll swing it to Falkenberg, now to Slobodny Reed. As they try to get Webb involved, he's got a good look. He sets his feet, fires, just strong. Good rebound by Beckenauer, who gets it to Alderson. Tacks off the dribble, drives, finds Slobodny Reed, and a slam! Kenyon Slobodny Reed on the cut and slam. And a beautiful find by Brady Alderson, who continues to be a great distributor for the Titans team. As they ran into each other head, but Webb with a two-hander! Levi Webb showing off the athleticism. Some momentum here for the Titan offense. Webb steals it. Good hustle, and it will be Wildcat basketball as we're seeing some physicality come out from both of these squads. You know, Alderson ran head first into his, I believe, Walker of Millard West. And then you have a fast break opportunity where Levi Webb, two-hand jam. He went up with one hand. He did finish it with two hands. We'll give the two hands to him. As Walker tries to get some offense going for the Wildcats. Good cut by number 23, Atticus Eno. Beautiful cut that time. Lays it up and in. Alderson to Webb. To Beckenhauer. Back to Alderson. Back to Webb. Handoff to Alderson. Alderson attacks off the dribble. Nice lay and finish by Brady Alderson. The explosiveness, the burst of speed that time from Alderson gets him to the bucket and lays it up and in. As the Wildcats defense starts to crumble a little bit here. Walker couldn't handle the pass. Titans will go to a 2-3. 2-3 like pseudo man zone look, and that's thrown away. Well, they say Wildcat basketball. I thought that looked like just a throwaway from here. As Falkenberg will check out of the ball game. Great out of bounds defense from the Titans. Walker is ripped. They call a foul that time. I thought that was all ball. Oh, they're gonna call Beckenhauer for the foul, excuse me. Falkenberg will check back in for Beckenhauer. Wildcats look to try to get an inbound play. Alderson all over Vincent Long. Back now on LaBorde. Good drive by LaBorde, and he'll get to the free throw line. Draws the contact, easy lay. 2 free throws coming up for Ben LaBorde, the junior forward for the Wildcats. First free throw is a little strong. You kind of want to get those to fall for the Wildcats. Second free throw upcoming. LaBorde couldn't get it to go, or did get it to go, excuse me. As Alderson brings up the ball. LaBorde split the pair. Webb receives the handoff, attacks off the dribble, finds Alderson in the corner, who drives, finds Falkenberg in the corner. The ball distributing of Brady Alderson continues to be on full display off that beautiful pass, and Falkenberg nails a three-pointer in the corner. Walker misses a three. I mean, what can we say about the impact of Alderson's passing tonight? But just those drives are setting up beautiful looks for his opponents.
Yeah, absolutely. The conductor on full display tonight.
Webb will attack off the dribble, gives it to Alderson. Alderson with a big on him now. Let's see if he attacks. He gets it back to Webb. Webb, beautiful handles, gets a look and nails a three. That's the superstar in full display for Levi Webb. Beautiful cut. Webb got lazy, but he missed the layup. And Savani Reed gets the rebound and is fouled. Only the first foul from the Wildcats all quarter. As Levi Webb with a shake and bake step back three. That's the superstar from him on full display. Took a little page out of Bryson Ball's book that time. Shout out to the Titan alum. As Alderson will bring the ball up. Sabani Reed back to Alderson. Sabani Reed driving. Nearly threw it away, but handled by Falkenberg. Alderson, the #1 matchup right here. Alderson with Jack O'Neal. Alderson drives off the screen and lays it up and in. 7 seconds to go. Long drives, lost the handle. That's like an off in time. not going to get off in time. It's going to be waved off, although it was a good shot. And at halftime, the Titans, who only had a 1-point lead going into the second quarter, ended with a 17-point lead in absolute domination from the Papillion La Vista Titans and Levi Webb and company. We'll see you back here very shortly for the second half. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you back very shortly. We're on the football field. No, he is a football player.
Yes, you have mentioned that before.
As we get into Alderson, showing the big man strength, and baby's number one, Jack O'Neal down low. Long tries to get it up the court. Very risky pass, and they're going to get Webb for a foul there. I thought that was up for grabs. I thought that was a steal, but they did catch Webb in foul trouble. Webb and this Titan defense look to get back. The black hole comes alive here on this possession. Long kicks it in the corner to the board, finds a cutting, trying to find a cutting Walker, and Webb got in transition. Fast break opportunity for Levi. Webb finds Alderson into the corner. Sabani Reed. Beckenhauer now for three, and it's beautifully shot by the Titans. Calling the Showtime Titans, ladies and gentlemen, the way the ball is flying up and down the court on the fast break, with Magic Johnson, Brady Alderson leading the transition. See if the Wildcats can try to stop the bleeding here. And the layup is good. The little same side, same hand layup sneaks it in there. Beckenhauer for three. And he's electric to start the second half. As the Titan parents come alive here. Walker drives. Beautiful vertical defense by Falkenberg, but great job by Vincent Long to be on the offensive glass. to Falkenberg to Alderson. Sabani Reed in the corner, back to Alderson to Falkenberg to Webb from deep. Rims off. Will be Wildcat basketball. A little bit of a heat check for the superstar Levi Webb. You know, not many people we know average 20 points per game in a high school season. Levi Webb will be the second Titan to do that in 2 years. Just a sort of just all around hooper, and he does it on defense as well. So Alderson tries to get into the passing lane, but a foul will be called on number 1 Brady Alderson. Got a little handsy on that entry pass. So Wildcat offense tries to get it going, you know. They really have had no answer. Falkenberg is shut down. Their lead scorer, Cade Walker, is long tripped. I don't think the ref saw that, but long tripped on the foot of a Titan defender and was not able to get that layup to fall. Webb will bring it up. Will receive a high screen roll from Falkenberg. Get it to Alderson, who drives, kicks. Webb drives, kicks. Lavani Reed for 3. No good. Rebound by Beckenhauer. Webb shakes, rises on the mid-range, fake shot, and is good for the superstar Levi Webb. Vincent Long trying to get pushed the pace, gets it past half court. Walker drives, kicks it to the corner. Nice fake pass. Beautiful hop step to get separation, but not able to make the layup. He'll try to drive on Falkenberg, and he'll tap it out of bounds. Wouldn't recommend driving the ball on Connor Falkenberg. It's not a fun thing to try to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Defensive menace, especially if you're a little guy and not really going to go anywhere with that.
Absolutely. You know, so tall, just like the height, you know, 6'6" menace. That's like Wemby for us normal hoopers up there. I am 6'3", I will say. I'm a pretty tall guy too. As Falkenberg will be called for the foul that time. I'd just like to let everybody listening at home, I tower over my color commentator, Draiven and Lilly. It's not close.
I think the hair does a lot for you. And I think your prescription isn't as good as it needs to be. So I can see where the confusion can come from. You know, obviously you're not that tall, but
I'm not Falkenberg height, right? I can't control the defensive side or the offensive side like he can. Not saying to do
you're
that.
not good.
I'm not that good. I'm pretty solid basketball player.
Good, period. Oh, how about that? Not like these hoopers out here. Not like Levi Webb, Brady Alderson, Falkenberg.
As Walker misses the free throw. As Alderson will bring the ball up. Beckenhauer to Alderson. To Falkenberg. To Webb. Beautiful pass! It's Lavani Reed with the slam! The second of the game. Beautiful job by Kenyon's Lavani Reed off of a beautiful backdoor cut and backdoor pass from Levi Webb as the Titan offense explodes. As Vincent Long misses the layup, Callan Wilson will check in a timeout much needed for Bill Morrison after that backdoor slam by Kenyon's Lavani Reed. You know, I could not dunk.
You can't do that. He's just a little bit taller than you, right? And you, you still can't do that.
I can dunk. I just couldn't. The authority he had, as we can get a replay of it right here, the authority on that slam. I mean, not many people I know could do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good on me.
You can't. He can, right? That's why he's out there.
He did it, right?
He did. He went in there. He went in there on a mission, flying through the air, ready to baptize some people.
And he caught a body, ladies and gentlemen. Caught a body and performed a baptism here in Papillion South here in Titan Arena.
Absolutely.
Might need to call a priest to get this one certified. That was a
It was a good dunk.
It was a great dunk. Webb had one earlier. Sabani Reed had a little bit of a rim grazer earlier in the game. That one was definitely a slam. Webb has a two-hander. Titans offense is Duncan. They're shooting. I mean, there's not much you could say about this team. They're not a team you're going to want to play.
The defensive end, they're
absolutely
cooking the Wildcats right now.
Right now, yeah, the Wildcats have not found an answer offensively. Oh, but beautiful shot though from O'Neal, and that was pure from Jack O'Neal.
And it looks like they got that answer we were just talking about. Let's see if they can continue to. Yep, absolutely.
Well, Wilson to Alderson to Sabani Reed coming off of that one-handed jam. Alderson drives, Webb pumps to Beckenhauer, who looked like he was going to let that one fly from way outside. Alderson to Webb, back to Alderson. They're being a little passive here, which we see from this Titans team sometimes. They get a little passive on the open looks, not taking that open shot. So you want to kind of see them go back to that as Falkenberg, Humper, and Blomdack will check back in for Alderson, Sabani Reed, and Grant Beckenhauer. Beckenhauer really set the tone in this third quarter for the Titans offense, and it's been all Titan here to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
As a beautiful layup, but Wilson couldn't get it to fall. Fast break opportunity for Vincent Long with Webb trying to poke it on the back door, but that will go on Webb. And that will be his third foul as Alderson looks to check right back in for Webb. Don't want to get him in foul trouble. The superstar conductor in for the superstar. Sometimes you got to have a sub like that. Alderson will check Vincent Long. As they play catch at the top of the perimeter, nobody really wanted the ball. Long will receive the screen from Walker. Attack mid-range jump shot is pure. Nice give and go two-man game right there from Long and Walker. Alderson drives is fouled. Got hugged right there. But that's kind of what a body like Cade Walker from the Wildcats, their leading scorer, he does for you on offense. Sets a nice screen that time, gets a good look for Vincent Long to get to the middle range.
Yeah, absolutely.
Humper looking to get somebody in. Finally gets to Falkenberg, who will go to work. Spin move. Push shot is pure for the 6'6" Connor Falkenberg. There's no answer to him right now. I haven't seen him checked like this since we saw the Monarchs go at it. You know, Bryce Vignes kind of had an answer, the Cookie Monster. Love to see that matchup again, maybe down the line in districts or state. Has a beautiful drive that time and a nice lay-in for the Wildcats. Alderson. High screen and roll. Gets to his spot, shoots, just rims off. Humper active on the offensive glass, can handle. Vincent Long will push in transition. High screen and roll for Long. The attacks off the dribble. It's blocked by Dak, but they're going to call a foul. And Humper will get called for the foul. And Long will go to the free throw line, and that's what comes with attacking the basket, right? You get some good opportunities to get to the free throw line. Vincent Long makes the first free throw. Vincent Long makes his second free throw as well. Alderson will push the pace. Well, at least a little push right there. Well, gets shifty with his defender, tried to get it to the corner to Dak, but it's poked away. Those dribble moves were killing it. Definitely better than my partners. Corner three opportunity, no good. Wilson had the rebound, lost the rebound. It's Millard West basketball, and he drives, but misses. The layup was Atticus Eno almost an and one opportunity, but 2 free throws nonetheless. And they are in the bonus as Levi Webb, Grant Beckenhauer will check back into the game. You know, whether that was a shooting or on the ground foul, the Wildcats would go to the free throw line because they are in the bonus. As Eno makes the first free throw. Webb, Beckenhauer will check back in for Dak and Alderson. Gotta watch Webb right with that third foul, trying not to pick up a fourth. Eno, good second free throw. As Levi Webb will bring the ball up the court. Connor Falkenberg now. Diego Humpert has it up top. Grant Beckenhauer back to Connor Falkenberg. Falkenberg finds Callan Wilson to Webb, who attacks off the dribble, gets to his spot, takes the contact, but couldn't get the layup to fall. Tries to get a steal, getting back in transition. The board attacks. Good give and go. Opportunity three-pointer just rims off. Great rebound by Grant Beckenhauer, showing off his athleticism. Webb. Beautiful give and go. Fake behind the back that time from Webb. Webb gets it to Beckenhauer. To Falkenberg. Webb. Takes off screen. Webb throws that one away. Vincent Long has it in transition. Takes it, lays it up, and will they say it's... And they will confer to see if that will be an and one. And they will confer.
I think it's a clear path foul.
A clear path foul.
Maybe.
So they'll have two shots and then the ball, yes.
Yep, that is correct.
Clear path foul. I believe a clear path, though, has to be intentional. I'm not quite sure that was an intentional foul.
They're saying because he wrapped, even though, you know, could be seen both ways. It's not a horrible call, but yeah.
As Long makes his free throw. Long gets that second free throw to go, despite some protest from the Titan crowd. You know, this lead ballooned to over 20 points. It's only 15 right now. The Wildcats hanging in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Plenty to work with in the fourth quarter.
I mean, this has been remotely off the back of Vincent Long, who has really put this Wildcat offense on his back and trying to create shots for himself. There he is right there, just a little short that time was Vincent Long. And after 3 quarters, the score is 55-40. We saw this quarter end almost at one point be a 20-plus point lead. The Wildcats were able to fight back.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, the Wildcats still have, 8 minutes left in this ball game. They've got plenty of chances to come back. Only down 15. They were down by a much higher margin. If they continue, getting the good looks that they have, getting the open shots, doing the simple things right, they can easily come back in this game, make it a ball game.
The replay of that Falkenberg baby drop back bucket. Sure. Levi Webb, leading the way right now for the Titans. It's been a multitude of guys, really. Alderson has 11, Webb has 10, Beckenhauer with 12, Falkenberg has 10, Sabani Reed has 9, Kyle Wilson even has an off the bench 3. So really putting in work this Titans team. This has been that complete team effort we talked about last game. And that's going to be a charge. Beautiful draw that time by Connor Falkenberg, taking the bump. awareness and a defensive awareness, but that time the basketball IQ on full display for Falkenberg as we get a little wipe up of the court. Falkenberg, a tall, sweaty guy at this point in the basketball game. Doesn't take a lot, you know, for us bigs to get a little sweaty. So.
Us?
Yes. Us. As a former big myself.
Were you? When was this, third grade?
I'll still give you some work in the paint. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, sure.
And Falkenberg will receive that pass from Alderson. Slobodny Reed is wide open in the corner. It's pure. And he's now at 12 total points. Kenyon Slobodny Reed with a complete game. As the Wildcat offense looks to get to work. Nice drive and layup by Vincent Long, who's really put in some work tonight as Alderson drives in a timeout, quick timeout by Coach Huser. I mean, as we get a replay, or I thought we were getting a replay of that Slobodny Reed three-point attempt. A pure bucket he's been tonight, right? He's just slamming it, he's laying it up, he's dunking it, he's shooting it. But that's kind of been the whole team, right? You know, they really complete team effort for them tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
As we do get that replay of Slobodny Reed's three-pointer in the corner. Beautiful shot.
Absolutely, excellent shot for him. Finished with his hand up high, kept the follow through. Yep.
Absolutely.
And in the cookie jar.
Yep. You already know. Shout out to the Cookie Monster once again. Bryce Bigness.
Place.
As Alderson will receive the inbound pass. Oh, lost his own handle there. Gets it to Webb.
Looks like he's getting locked up by Casper.
Sometimes that happens. Alderson finds, Webb finds Falkenberg. Bottom of the net is where you can find that basketball. What a shot. Oh, what an offense from this Titans team. As they total 61 points here, we still have 6 minutes to go. The board shaken, gets it to Long. Gets it to Laborde, receives the screen, back to Long. Laborde shoots, rims off, rebound, Slobodny Reed. Webb will push the pace. Spin move by Levi Webb, the floater is no good. But gets his own rebound, and I believe that went off the ground, did not go off of Vincent Long. It will be Wildcat basketball. We approach 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Favorite away from him, and it doesn't matter. That 6'6" frame used every inch to block it away.
I don't think he needed to, though.
And then Slobodny Reed on the back end sends away another one. Long putting in work tonight. Vincent Long with an awesome game. Webb to Falkenberg. Back to Webb, the two-man game, give and go. Gets it to Webb. It's to Alderson. Webb definitely got away with the travel that time. Yeah, that can happen sometimes. Falkenberg, he went for it, but got fouled up top. And we'll have to lay it back up and in. You saw those 2 feet set. I thought we were going to get a flying skyscraper here, maybe a Statue of Liberty, but we got fouled up top, and we'll have to earn it at the free throw line.
He will.
But it's Connor Falkenberg, so you know it's knocked in.
Unlike yourself. You did struggle from the line while you used to play, right?
Wait, no, I don't know where
reserve basketball days.
I don't know where that was coming from.
I think everyone knows that you're an incredibly mid player.
Okay, that's false. I was very elite.
No.
Falkenberg made both of his free throws. O'Neal gets it quickly to the corner to the board. O'Neal had to sky up for that pass. We have a foul again. I think it's going to go on Webb. That's his fourth.
Will be. You want to be careful now.
Fouling out in a game where you don't really want to foul out, right?
You are up 19 though, so it's not a huge concern. You know, they're leaving him in, but you know, you expect him to play smart. He is your best player, but
Vincent Long drives, gets still aboard. Good defense by Webb to not foul that time. Walker turns around and nails a mid-range in the face. Connor Falkenberg, again, not an easy thing to do. Shoot over that 6'6" frame. Walker is 6'6" himself, so got away with one! Falkenberg with the slam, he gets it to go! 3 Titans with a slam tonight, and that could be the dagger in this one. Walker is fouled. And we'll go to the free throw line for try to get 2 easy ones. We hope to maybe get a replay of that Connor Falkenberg jam. I mean, I thought we were watching Space Jam or maybe NBA Jam. The way he slammed that one on. You ever played NBA Jam at the arcade?
Yeah, I have. I'm pretty good at it, actually.
Yeah. You know, I actually was the cover athlete of that game.
Really?
Yeah. Is that?
You know you are lying right now, right?
Ladies and gentlemen.
You've lied a lot tonight, actually.
Oh, wow. As Walker misses that free throw.
You know, when Slobodny Reed, got that dunk, you said we need to bring in a priest. I think you might need to talk to him, actually, because you're lying so much.
The Falkenberg in the corner! That one bricked off. As the Wildcat offense looks to get back to work. Walker off the pump fake is tied up by Connor Falkenberg. Jump ball, and that will go to the possession of the Papillion La Vista Titans. Good defense right there to recognize the drive and just get those Kawhi Leonard claw hands and clamp.
Yeah.
Tie it up.
Never talk like that again. That was incredibly unnatural. I'm not a huge fan of that. No, I was a huge fan of that defense, though. I must say.
Absolutely, from Falkenberg as Beckenhauer gets it to Slobodny Reed, who gets it to Falkenberg. Trying to get to Alderson, nothing there. High screen and roll. Alderson's Webb, no good. Left it short off the front of the rim. Vincent Long, nothing cooking on that drive. Beckenhauer tried to steal that one away, but some good footwork and a nice layup for the Wildcats. They definitely need that one to go. Alderson shakes, gets to his spot, drives, corner, Webb, spins, Beckenhauer, high screen and roll, gets it back to Webb, nearly lost out of bounds. As Falkenberg will receive the screen to Alderson, gets it to Falkenberg with 6 on the shot clock, going to work, Alderson for 3, butter for Brady Alderson. What a beautiful senior night it has been for the Papillion La Vista South seniors. It's all gone their way tonight. And, sorry.
You know, you were saying?
Oh, I was talking about Diego Humpert checking back into the game.
Yes, sir. Big Humpert, ready to bring the energy, no doubt. Great player. Much better than yourself.
Calvin Wilson will also look to check back in here with 2:20 to go. That pass is turned over. Webb shakes. Slobodny Reed, Falkenberg, Humpert, Webb to Beckenhauer. Slobodny Reed, back to Webb. Webb shakes, he shoots, he rises. Missed that one a little long off the right side of the backboard. As with a minute 50, Laborde looks to try to find some offense. Throws that one, really tapped the rim. Long attacks, nice dish that time. Finds Laborde on the cut. Guam Dak, Callan Wilson, Chad Muma, and number 20, Beckham Willer will all check in what was been an awesome senior night here for Kenyon Slobodny Reed, Connor Falkenberg, Kaylin Wilson, Guam Dak, Diego Humpert, and Brady Alderson. Don't forget about Grant Beckenhauer as well. Awesome senior night for them. As we take a look at the live stats, Alderson poured in 14 on 71% shooting. Levi Webb had 10 on 67% shooting. Falkenberg with 15 and has not missed a shot yet. Slobodny Reed with 12 on 60% himself. And Cal Wilson had that early three. Humpert will bring it up. Muma to Dak, to Callan Wilson, to Dak. Trying to get it to Humpert. They double Humpert in the corner. He's a shooting threat. Willer has it. Humpert gets a look. Schweizes. Rims off for Diego Humpert. As Laborde pushes it. Vincent Long with the beautiful handles, but missed the layup off the backboard. Dak finds Muma, who missed the layup a little long that time off the... As Callan Wilson tried to send that one back, but will get called for the foul here with 39.9 seconds left. Thank you all for watching tonight. We've enjoyed this senior night from the Papillion La Vista South Titans. You know, the girls weren't able to pick up a victory, but the boys are able to pick up a victory, in which will be their 14th win, and they'll move to 14-6 and now on a 2-game winning streak to end the season. And they'll have one more game at the end of the season, so their season is not over. They'll get one more.
And Millard West will drop from 9-11 to 9-12. It's not what they really wanted to see, but you know, gotta work with what you got.
You know, yeah, you definitely want that 10-win season to feel a little more fulfilled. That's kind of the goal for every team right here in Class A basketball, but just not able to get there right now. I believe they do have one more as well, so they'll have one more chance to get that back. Dak, beautiful ball handling skills, lays it up with the left, and that will be a last-second timeout by Papio South. 70-53. Will likely be your final score. We will have some more check-in here. Number 15, Logan Andrud will check in. Number 3, Jordan Hensley, the freshman guard, will also check in. Build some of that experience, you know, for this one. Late in this game, it's some varsity seconds, not minutes. This ball will be inbounded. And this will be our last 2 final possessions here. Driving here, 11 seconds left, not much brewing. Nice lay. And that should do it. for us. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen, on this senior night edition of Papillion La Vista South and the Millard West Wildcats. Thank you all for watching PLV Media. I am Lailend Duncan.
And I'm Draiven Lilly.
Signing off. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.